Migit.
They alright, but that's what
Okay.
they right, but tonight I don't care what anybody says. I'm wrong.
Don't
I'm
start
good
your
though.
shit tonight, okay? We're not gonna have that tonight. Don't
I'm
start your shit
good.
tonight,
I
okay?
ain't doing nothing, man. I
We're
ain't
gonna
doing
have a
nothing.
good night tonight. Don't start your shit tonight, all right?
I gotta start my shit. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
whatever, whatever,
I
whatever,
gotta start my shit
whatever.
every day.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to In the Lab with JB and Migit.
Pimp
That's
Ninja
him
do
over there. That's him over there.
over there. Pimp Ninja do me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
over there.
Yeah. Yeah. What's happening with it? Huh? Okay. Yeah.
This what we doing today?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And our special guest has just pulled up. Let me lock this panel so don't nobody just decide they want to pop up in this thing.
How y'all
Invitation
doing?
mode. There we go. There we
What's
go.
happening? What's happening? What's happening, brother? Ray The
How
Chilling. I'm
you
Immortal.
just
doing,
chilling.
Ray?
I'm good. I'm good, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, everybody. This is Ray the Immortal. Um, Ray, this is my co-host, Migit. And this is who we interviewing tonight. Look like you out and about.
Yeah, I'm out and about right now. You feel me? I had to take a little lunch break.
Okay. You went on lunch break for this. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, let's get it cracking in since you don't went on lunch break for this. Okay.
Yeah, but I do whatever I want, so like I'm not tripping. We can take out
Oh
whatever
yeah,
junk
that's
I
right.
need.
Cause this big entrepreneur energy right here.
Man, I just be doing whatever
Big
I
fact
want, man. Like that's life, you know.
already. Okay, so introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Ray. I go by Ray The Immortal. I'm a social media entrepreneur. I do games. I have a shop, online shop right now. We're going about to buy a physical location for it out here in Texas. I'm originally from California. 28 years old, so I'm really just trying to build generational wealth right now.
Dang. 28. I would have sort of God you was older than that.
And you know what's
Like
crazy? A lot of people think so.
your whole swag is just older. It's not young like that. Like
And I get that
crazy.
a lot, like that's crazy because I don't know. I just, I be in my own lane a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that lane. So y'all, I met Ray on the fan base group. If y'all don't know what that is. It's similar to Facebook. And
Instagram, like a lot of those websites, just all in one. Clubhouse.
yeah, it's an all-in-one social media app, and that's where we met at. And we used to sit in the little chat rooms and stuff, and Ray was quite the entertainer, but he
He was
has a lot
different.
of
A room shaker, definitely.
yes, the room shaker. But Ray has a lot of good gems that he dropped, you know, awesome, So let's get into it.
Definitely.
So, what was your job before you became an entrepreneur?
Um, Before I became an entrepreneur, well, really, to be honest, I started like my entrepreneur journey at like 15, 16. So like at 18, 19 is when I got my first real job. That was like doing like temporary work. I did some retail. I've done call centers, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So you just an overall hustler, period.
Yeah, like if it
Whatever
makes
get you
money,
to that bag.
yeah, if it makes money, I'm trying to be involved in some capacity.
I like that. That's what's up. Okay. So basically you already answered this next question. Like, next question was, when did you know you wanted to become an entrepreneur? But you've been on in your bag since you was a teenager.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like when I was like 5 and 6, my mom always told me like, stop saying you want to be rich, because that's something that was big to me. Like even as a child, I would see like people with like business suits and stuff, not just like attracted to that image. And I kept telling her, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. My mom kept telling me like, bro, like she not like bro, like she didn't talk to me like that, but she was like, stop saying that you want to be rich. You want to be wealthy, but you're already rich in spirit. Because what is money? What is these things? So I listened to that, but at the same time, in the back of my Aquarius mind, I'm like, man, I'm still
So
about to get this money.
so
Like,
so
I'm still about to
basically,
get this money. I feel the spiritual. I feel it because I'm very spiritual at this point in
yeah,
my time now. But back then, I was really just like, man, I want this world. I want to take it over.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you was manifesting at a young age, basically.
Yeah, like it's crazy. I've always had journals, affirmation journals, like and manifestation journals. So I've always had to believe that we could write life into existence.
Right, right,
Okay.
right, right,
I
right.
like that. And
Yeah.
how has that worked out for you?
Um, it's worked out pretty great, but like it taught me like to be more intentional, like with the things that I say and write about myself, because like you could be like, hey, I want $500, or I have $500. That's how you talk in affirmation terms. Like the things that are not, you speak of them as though they are. So I was saying stuff like, I got money, I'm getting a lot of money, but I didn't write like, I'm happy, I have a secure, location, I'm around good, thriving people. So I made a lot of money, but when I was around the people in the environment, they didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Like I lived in the hood, but I was making all this money, and so it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like the environment and my place within that environment and the people within that environment that I had around me.
Cool. I got a question. Look, so would you be an entrepreneur? Would you say that you do more multitasking, or do you focus on one project first and then go to another one?
And so, man, this has been something that's driving me crazy, man. I work on like a ton of stuff at one time. Like even before I started talking to you guys, I was quote unquote hiring people for like writing for my website that I have going on. I was posting to my Facebook pages, posted to Twitter a few, and Instagram. Checked the message. I seen that you had DM me back. So yeah, I just be doing a lot of stuff at one time, man. I just
Yeah,
be
yeah.
going.
Straight multitask, straight thugging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like man,
yeah.
look, like it got so crazy. Like man, in my backpack right here, I got my laptop, and I even got like my other phone, because I just it's just a constant process.
Whole lot of entrepreneur shit. You did, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
what's crazy?
big
Like
entrepreneur energy.
what's crazy? Like the smart thing about that is like on my second device, that's yours right there. On the second device, I actually have that for free. Like the government is paying that off with the EBB program. I should
Mm.
definitely check that out if you qualify for it. You make the numbers look right or something. They get you a free phone. iPhone, Android. I went with the Android because I already bought
I
an
have to
iPhone.
tap in with you on that.
Yeah, this is just a lot of gems, man. I just know too much stuff sometimes. It feels like. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to tap in on that. Okay, all right. Let me get the iPhone for the free.
No, for real though. Like no, like it might not be like the latest iPhone, but you could get like I think like a 6 or 7, and it'll be free. But if you get anything that's higher than that, I think they only charge you like $50 or $60 anyway.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna
That's
tap in.
decent.
We're gonna tap
Yeah,
in with
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna have to fuck with that too. You let her know
Yeah,
this shit, let me know. And we'll,
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. For sure. Look, we're gonna have to do a little room on fan base and just, you
Hell
know,
yeah, yeah.
get it in.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Like not even that I'm trying. I like to take that out of my vocabulary. I'm
Man,
doing.
nigga, you ain't even,
I'm
bro.
doing.
You ain't even trying, bro. You doing the damn thing, my nigga. Like, hats up, nigga. Hats off to you, brother. You feel me? Yeah,
Yeah, right.
for
He he
real.
And
he
it's really
doing
like
it.
less about me. It's really like less about me. I really truly feel like and believe in self-preservation. So with that, I have to do for me so I could do for anybody else. So I'm trying to get big in all this stuff because I just know I can benefit other people more. Like for example, on Twitter, I'm at 13.5K or whatever. But
Mm.
before that, I would try to share people's music and what have you, and they didn't get no engagement. So I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to grow bigger, and get influential so I can help the people that I say that I care about who's struggling.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fucking with it. Okay. So you say like you have a clothing brand, which I already know. The Immortals, that's your brand.
The
What is
Mortal
the
clothing line,
meaning?
yeah.
Yeah, what's the meaning behind the Immortals? What's the idea behind that?
So I believe in, like, there's a God or goddess in all of us. Like the same energy that a lot of people pray to or they call God. I, I believe that that energy, whatever, I don't really name it. I don't put a name or title on it just because I feel like it'll be an insult because I don't comprehend it enough. It's too big and it's too grand for me to actually fathom it in totality. So I understand that there is something out there that's greater than me, but it's within me. So I really try to channel that energy in all the things that I do and say. And so the people that's around me, I see them as immortals too. And so it goes from my love of Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology, Christianity, Judaism, the Muslim faith. So the trident is really in representation of the Trinity. But I got the trident, the actual image from the Greek god Poseidon, because I've always had a relation with Poseidon, just because like that's the god of water. But I'm an Aquarius, the air sign, and so we're
Yeah,
also the water bearer.
Mhm.
So that just he for some reason me and that concept just really resonated.
That's funny because I'm an Aquarius too.
Oh, see,
that's
that's
what's
why we get
up.
along.
That's the fire.
You,
That's the fire.
okay, and you know what? I used to tell people like honestly, no shit. People used to be like, "Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I used to tell people like, "I'm a superhuman. Y'all just mere mortals."
No, but like, and you know what?
That's crazy.
It's crazy because like people take like when you're shown things like by like a spirit or energy, and you speak on these things or what have you, they take it wrong because they might not have had that experience, so they think you're being arrogant or you're trying to be different, but it's like I'm not trying to be. Maybe I just am because this was my calling. That was
Yeah.
my calling, and I picked up the phone. You maybe didn't pick up your phone yet. It's still ringing. You're still alive. So hey, when that
Yeah,
phone ring ring ring,
yeah,
go pick up your phone and go run for it.
yeah. Respect, G.
Bad,
Respect, G.
big
Hey, look.
bad.
So, do you feel like you inspire those younger and older than you, or like how do you feel about that? Like you inspiring people. Do you think you inspire anybody?
So, to be honest, I don't think I do. I kind of know because they kind of tell me. Oh wait, I don't know if it froze, but I don't think I
I'm listening.
do. I know I do because like they tell me that like on Twitter, like there's people who's older than me and they be like, man, you be saying stuff that just fire me up. Like you be making me want to get off of social media and go do something. I don't know what, but I want to go do something. I'm like, see, that's the energy that I want people to have
Yeah,
when they speak to me or around me. Like, damn, like I don't know why,
yeah,
but I just feel like
yeah,
motivated. So I
yeah,
like that feeling because that
yeah,
motivation could lead you to anything.
yeah.
Bad.
See, you 20. Look, you 28. I'm 29. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Me just talking to you and listening to you, you inspire me to do a little bit more than I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? If you
You know,
yeah,
And
that's
you're doing
something.
great, man, because like I got our
yeah,
show going. You feel me? Just 109 people coming in. So like I just feel
yeah,
like it's consistency, and y'all already have that. See, like that's the one
yeah,
thing that I've always practiced is consistency. That's how like I succeed. Like I don't sleep. Facts. I don't. I'm an insomniac. So it's like that insomnia. It really. It's not like a it's not something that hold me back. It's actually something that I utilize. Instead of just being up there just like staring at the wall, no, now I can just fill out from 1 a.m. to like 7 a.m. I can do so much work between that time. I'm not just gonna sit there idly and watch Netflix shows and binge watch this and that. No. That's more time that I could be creating traffic for myself, traffic for my
yeah.
networks, traffic for my websites. Like it's very intentional. I'm very intentional with everything that I do, say, and how I behave.
See, it's like you my spirit animal or something. Like that's why we get along so well. Like I feel always for
Yeah,
real.
we definitely need to do some shit like together, like on fans baseball, so we can all can. Nigga, we just need to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? We really do
Yeah,
need to
Yeah,
do some shit.
definitely.
for sure. We
So
used to
we all
link
can
on
get
fan
that
base
that
all
paper
the
trail
time
ready.
on some business dropping gems and
Yeah,
stuff like that. We used to do that when
cause for
fan
real,
base
bro.
first came. We used to do that all the
Yeah,
time.
cause you
Facts.
know a lot. You know a hell of a lot, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? to the point where nigga, I'm thinking about taking off my shades and be like, what the fuck else this nigga know? You know what I'm saying? Like, what
You
the
know
fuck else
what?
you know,
Man,
nigga?
look, the
You know what
craziest thing
I'm
I
saying?
can tell y'all probably won't believe me right now, but I have the way. I have the way to make bands. Like when I'm talking about like bands for like everybody that really commit to this with me, I have the way for us to all really make like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, and it's all through just like paraphrasing articles. I swear to God, I have a website right now called the Immortal Content.wordpress.com. I have 52 posts by myself. I just got my homegirl Stephanie on there, and she just dropped two. She probably dropped some more as we're speaking, but I'm monetizing all the posts, and I'm teaching people how to monetize posts for blogs. And basically, what I'm gonna do is like put like 5 to 10 people on the roster. They drop like 2 to 3 articles per day, which will get us to like 400 to 500 articles. And once they're monetized, all I gotta do is keep sharing articles to like social media. And every time people go to these articles and they click on this certain link that I'm gonna have people put on there, they get paid 3 cents a click.
Okay,
3 cents a
okay.
click. Think about that. So if you have like 20,000 clicks, I think that was something around like $700 or something like that. I forgot. I did the math the other day, but yeah, I don't know. Like when I went from making 700 to 1,000 on Facebook every week, that's when I realized like, nah, this social media stuff is not nothing like I want to play with. I want to utilize this. I want to learn this
Right.
so good that I know how people are, what I can say, what I can't say, what will make people not like me, what will make people like me, what will make people like you, what will make people not like you. Like it's like a lot behind it. I study psychology and a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I don't want to smoke on camera. I gotta
No,
tell
no,
y'all,
you
I do.
good. You good.
Oh, you
You
can
know
smoke on
what to
camera?
do. No, we can't.
Oh, okay, that's why I see. I'm very
Yeah,
aware
you
that.
know what to
Yeah,
do.
I'm. See, social media has always been my shit. Like I used to be on Meet Me, and I turned up Meet Me for a little bit, and then I left Meet Me, went back to Twitter. So social media is really like it became my lane. It became my lane because that's where all of the customers are.
Right. Facts. I learned that with starting my own business. That's you got to be on social media. I had to come back to social media.
Yeah, like sometimes you want to leave because I left for like 6 months to be honest.
I left for like 7 years.
Oh, see, nah, like when I started missing that money, I was like, one, a job is never my end all be all. I would never aspire to have a career. I
Mm-hmm.
would never aspire to have a career. No, I want my life to be my career. I want to be able to like everything I touch. Like I want everything I touch to be able to increase in value. And I'm trying to. And I'm
Mhm.
not trying to. I'm getting to that point. Like the bigger I grow, I understand. Like it could be like something as simple as clothing. Back then I would have to sell clothing for $30, $40 and break even just to try to get my name out. The first day that I stepped into clothing, I started selling them for like 50, 60, $70 and people be buying my merchandise. But other people might be
Yeah.
like, who are you to be selling your merchandise for 70 to $100? Well, I'm showing you. My community is showing you. It's showing you that people actually believe in me and that's why they paying $100 for this hoodie.
Yeah. Facts.
Hmm.
You know what? You and Fad were two of the people that
My bad.
really, huh?
Yeah. No,
You and
I was talking
Fad,
to somebody else, but I hear you. Fat.
yeah, you two, y'all were the ones that really had me. I kind of redid my whole clothing brand. I was like, they got they shit together. Let me rethink this shit I got going on over here.
It's a
But
learning
like
process.
y'all inspired me for real. Like the two of y'all, I fuck with your clothing brand and his for real.
And no cap, I'm gonna tell y'all like the easiest way to actually like fund what you want to do is doing something that's so generic that it makes money that you can fund what you want to do in the long run. Like, all right, so like I had a promo page and it was like for models or whatever, but my mind was bigger than just that, just growing people. So I created a clothing brand behind it, right? No
Mhm.
lie. My all my merchandise came from AliExpress. All of it came from AliExpress,
Well, there you go.
right?
Okay.
So I was getting stuff for like $3 or $4 or $5. I kid you not. I
Yeah.
marked that stuff up to 10 to 30, 40, $50.
Yeah.
No cap. And I was only able to do it because the promotional page, people wanted to be on that page so bad that when I ran my ambassador program to them, not getting their coupon codes and all that, they bought clothing just so that they could be posted on my page instead of paying me for promo. Because that's how I made it. You either gonna pay me for promo, which you probably don't want to feel like that you're paying for followers on. So you know
Yeah.
what? Instead of charging you $40 for a promo, let me put $40 on this item. You buy it. I still got my wage for promo, and I got somebody wearing my clothing.
Facts, facts. And I mean, to me, I like it. Like, but see, I like the immortal shit. We resonate. We here with that. You know what I'm saying? We in the same page with that. So, in which we were going to the next question was your immortal brand. I saw on social media one time you were saying that people can join the immortal team. What does that consist of?
So like whatever people do, I want them to be like one consistent. And I want them to be like the best in what they do because like to be immortal that means that you're a step above. And that's not to say like in relation to nobody because we don't relate to nobody. Everybody relates to us because
Mm-hmm.
we're individuals. So my boy Stan Hill, I met him on accident. I put up an instrumental on my Instagram. I was like, like who want to collab? And I was thinking like a female because like for his singing. But he hit me up. He was like, hey bro, like I just want to try. Can I try? And look, I'm so like on it. I cut the beat. I took the name off the beat and everything. 'Cause I'm like, nah, like I'm not about to give this hard beat to like, nah. I'm really like that. Like I'm really self-preservation though. Facts.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
sent it to him. He sent me it back in 10 minutes. And I said, oh my God, this boy is a genius. Because not only was it good, it was cohesive. Like, it made sense in all of that. Like, it's crazy. And so he became my first immortal, like my first like artist on my immortal records, like Stan Hill. So for me to like work with you or deal with you in the capacity of I'm not charging you because I don't charge him nothing like that with nobody. At the point that I don't charge you and I want you to be a part of my team, like we're my staple, use my name and my line. So so sorry, like
no, you good.
people be trying to do their job too tough, like move around. But anyway, like I was saying, like that was the first immortal. So everybody that I want around me, my YouTubers that I'm about to get on my team, my my gamers, my immortal gamers that I got going on, my
Okay.
I got so many different type of fields because every field needs to be touched. You gotta think about
Right.
it. How can I not be wealthy and how can I not make my whole team wealthy from not doing everything? I don't have
Right.
to do everything. That's what I learned because I used to be a jack of all trades, master of none. But I understand if I'm a jack of all trades and then I get the masters of each trade, oh, I'm in there. And everybody else is in there too.
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, let's beefy. Yeah.
So the name of your record label is the Immortals, right?
The Immortal Records.
Immortal
So
Records.
everything is like
Okay.
the immortal, but I use different capacity of immortal. Like I might use logos like immortals and this and that, but it's truly like the immortal, and because that's just me finally taking my credit for everything. Because at first, what I wasn't taking my own credit. I would put it under other names and pseudonyms, so people never really knew it was me that was doing these things. So now I'm like, nah, I gave the world the first meme, like as in like the hypothetical when people be making up weird and dumb hypotheticals. I was literally the first person to make one and go viral off of it because I made it up. I was the first one. So now that you see all these memes with people that everything that you see now, like these memes that developed this far, I swear I started that and I have proof of it. So, but it is what it is.
I'm fucking with it. For real. Okay. So
That's
you have one artist right now. How many are you looking to sign?
Probably like three, but I definitely want a producer on my team. I kind of don't want a stable of just a lot of people. Like, nah, I want a few people that can work on really well, get them to master their field, and then they just work their own thing. Like, I don't ever want any of my artists to be stuck under me. Nah, I actually want to just develop them for a time, and then get them on their way. Like, hey, go do whatever you want. Like, go use another name. You can always deal with us, but it's not like I want to keep these people under my wing for too long. Now I want to develop you, get you educated, get you like knowledgeable about what you're doing, and then I want to see what you can go do by yourself. Like I
Mhm.
don't want to be nobody's success, nobody's demise. I just want to try to help you where I see I can help you. After that, hey, go fly the coop. Like that's what it was from the beginning. I just want you to be, self. Like I said, self preservation is like the basis of my whole immortal philosophy
Right.
through
Yeah.
my team and through myself. So for me to understand that I have to have the best team, I got to be my best self. So I can't tell you something that I can't do or that I'm not doing or that I
Right.
haven't done.
Okay. Fucking with her. Okay. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I got an artist for you too. I'm a. We talked about it before, but we gonna have to link on
To
that
keep
for
my
real, for
phone
real.
alive because like I have to always watch. Sorry, to keep my phone alive because I'm always getting like notifications and stuff. And like, yeah, people be like, "Oh, you can turn them off and stuff," but no, I can't. Like,
Right. So you're an
no, I
entrepreneur.
can't.
This big
Let's be real.
entrepreneur energy. Tell them don't do that.
There's always times like where you could turn off your notifications and you might miss a whole play. Like somebody might want promo, right? Like a $50 promo at like 10:30. If I give them the time to even think about it and second guess themselves, and I hit them up at 11:20, sometimes they might not spend that same $50. Facts. So, like when you get busy, you gotta really stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
look at him. He on his phone. He busy. He popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. He doing something over there.
Yeah. See, look, he over there. Chilling. He doing busy.
He over there
Busy.
doing something.
Hey, can I
Okay.
share this? Is there some way I can share this live or something? Like,
Yeah, at the top. I think
oh,
it's
the
is
little
it on
arrow
top
with the
on
circle. Oh yeah,
yes.
I found it. Look, I'm so adverse with social media. I ask questions, but I be doing it while I'm asking you. I'm sorry. Look, I'm
No,
about to
you
put on my
good. You
Twitter.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and share it. Go ahead and share it while I'm pulling up this. Let's see.
Once I get to hit this goal that I got, like this financial goal I want, and I got everything in place, I'm really about to leave social media. I'm using social media so I could leave it, but I'm using social media to like enhance my real life. And a lot of people don't understand that. And so that's why now it's like you keep hearing about NFTs, you keep hearing about the metaverse, you keep hearing
Mm-hmm.
about certain things. That should be key. When they was talking about when they was talking about the DVR, why they still had like VHSs and VCRs, that should tell you like life keeps progressing. So you want to learn these things. And I tell these people on Twitter, the same way we was able to get on like MySpace and Facebook and all these other stuff before our parents got on, and we was able to like do certain things and say certain things and just be really ourselves as teenagers and growing into young adults. We got to understand like with the metaverse, that's the next phase. So our children are gonna find ways onto there, right? So right
Yeah.
now, while it's being introduced, before it's introduced to them, because they're growing up in this, we got to learn it. It's important because if you don't learn it, you might have a 40-year-old man talking to your like 12, 13-year-old daughter, and to me that don't fly none in no capacity.
Right.
So I
Right.
really want people to be vigilant. You got to be very vigilant. That's it. Sounds crazy. Like I be sounding crazy for telling people a lot of stuff. But I'm telling you, you're gonna hear on the news in 5 to 10 years about pedophiles and stuff, meeting little girls on the metaverse and stuff because
Oh, I
that's
believe it. I believe
telling
that.
you. It's you. That's why I continuously like learn. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to do something different or something new, which is getting hard at this point because I'm learning so goddamn much. I've learned so much, but now I'm trying to figure out the things that I don't know about, and the things that I
Right.
did know about, I'm still revisiting because now the things that I learned about through. All right, 1993 was when I was born, so I was 5 and 6 when I first picked up the Bible and dictionary. So I'll say that was what 1998. So from 1998 to what is this 2021, I just been absorbing knowledge just back and forth. But what I always do is revisit the old stuff that I learned or thought I learned or knew, and then I try to apply it or learn about it what's occurring right now to see where's the truth and where's the lies at, or what works and what doesn't work.
Okay. All right.
I have
Okay.
people who tell me like they don't build their social medias right, but they rather do the footwork and go sell mixtapes and try to ask people to give $2 to support their mixtape and on the street and stuff, which is that's cool, but that's the 2000s way. We gotta
Right.
realize we're in a whole new era now.
Hmm.
It's 2010 and plus, bro. Like okay, the same like little Walkman that you was using now, bro. I got an Apple Watch, bro. Like you can't really tell me like I gotta sell these Walkmans when I got an Apple Watch right on my wrist.
Facts. Facts.
And that's how you stay relevant. That's why a lot of people don't understand. It's never about age. It's never gonna be about age. Relevancy is has nothing to do about age. It's about who's keeping up with the times. As soon
Yeah,
as you
that's
start
true.
falling back and you start not knowing what everything is, you're getting obsolete. Your mind is getting obsolete. I have people who's trying to tell me, "Oh, bro, to sell your clothes, you gotta go around your neighborhood and all this and do this and that." Bro, I hopped on my phone and somebody from Australia bought my stuff. Like, if you can show me how to walk to Australia and sell this T-shirt, that's awesome, dude. But it took me like 5 to 10 minutes to post that. They support me because they knew me from social media and they bought my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I streamline everything. I try to streamline everything.
That's how they go though. Social media is where it's at. So
And
anybody in the
I'm not
comments,
saying don't apply real pressure in like in our
right,
actual physical reality. No, you should apply pressure. Like sometimes I might tell people about my stuff about social media in real life, or I might like show them music or whatever I have going on in the present. But for the most part, I understand like our world is changing. It has changed, and you just got to try to keep up with the times. Like every day, I try to read about science, new math, new technologies, new societal things. I try to learn about everything I can because like the more conversations that you're able to have with people, all depends on what you know and your knowledge base.
right, facts. Okay, okay. So let me ask you this: like, do you? Cause I do this. Like, do you just Google random shit?
All the time, all the
Me too.
time.
I do that shit too.
I'm such a Google person. Like I don't ask people questions too much, and people realize that. Like, bro, like never really ask questions because like I just Google it. Like it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It matters to me. It's not something that doesn't matter to me. If I know that I don't know something, it would bother me. It bothers me when I don't when I perceive that I don't know something. It bothers me. With a lot of people, it doesn't bother them. They cannot know, and
Right.
they're like, oh well, whatever.
They ain't tripping. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, you just gave up $50,000 worth of knowledge, but okay, like whatever.
Right.
That's your life. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Like I swear to God, I do that, and I'm so bad with that that I will Google one thing that I was looking for, and then as I'm Googling that, I read that, and then I see something else in somewhere in the article, and I'm like, "Ooh, what's that?" And I click on that, and I start reading that, and I'm like, "Okay,
Hmm.
that lead me to something else." I click on that, and I'm just sitting up here. Before I know it, I don't Google a whole bunch of shit, and now I know a whole bunch of meaningless shit. Well, to anybody else, it'd be meaningless shit, but to me, it'd be like, "Well, damn,
And
that's
yeah, I
something
realize
new I
those
learned."
and those who know more, they they control life. They control everything around them. Those who have more knowledge than anybody around them, they're gonna know. They're gonna know how to like shift life. Like I said,
Right.
self preservation is everything to me. I have to make sure that I'm good, just so I can make sure those that I love is good. I could never do
Right.
nothing for my daughter if I didn't make sure that I had everything that I needed.
Facts. Facts. Okay. So, how difficult was it for you to start your record label?
Um, it wasn't really too hard, and right now I have it like verified like through these platforms that I put my name on, but I'm actually incorporating it in the process of putting it as an LLC right now. So it's going through right now. It's checking through, and once it cleared, like that's when I'm gonna start like developing like managers and A&Rs and then signing people.
Okay, okay. So like the A&R, like what is that? That's the people that find like the talent, right?
Yeah.
So you need to go ahead and give because look here. I got a few artists for you now. I got a few artists
All
for
right,
you.
and but you know what? Like I like consistency. You know, like I don't like for people to be like complacent. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
definitely work with them. I do gotta wrap this up within like 10 minutes, but I'm here.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get okay. Let me get to some. We close to being done, actually. I was gonna. Let me just ask you this real quick. Um, on social media, like, cause I've been following you for a minute. We've been following each other, and like, to other people on the outside looking in, like looking at your social media, they would be like, you're kind of morbid, like with the things that you post, like with relationships and things like that. Cause like your view
I'm a
is
very morbid person though. Like I love horror movies. I love like dark. I'm a very light person. Don't get me wrong. But I kind of do. I tip into like my shadow side, and that's okay. Like I do a lot of shadow work and I do a lot of light work. You know what I'm saying? So those are just like my dualities.
right,
That's
right.
serious. Shit,
But
that's
I kind of look at it like your views on relationship is just they real. They not
They
like
just
that's why I said
honest.
I
Like
didn't think you were that young.
nah, I just relationships. I really don't do them because like I just don't like. For me, I understand that like when you meet somebody, it take at least like 3 months to get to the real them. You know what I'm saying? Because like the first beginning stage, they're gonna put on the front. They're gonna be the best them that they could be to because they want to attract you. But like
Okay.
I need to know like before I even commit to you, I need to know like how you act when you're sad. I need to know how you are when you're mad. Like I need to know how you are like when you make a mistake or a mistake occurs. I need to know all of that because like that's a commitment. Like if I'm supposed to be like, hey, like I'm gonna deal with you and only I have to know like this person that's around me, that's friendships, family, everybody. I have to know you enough to know like I don't have to watch you too close or I don't have to like feel like you're a liability to me. The
Right.
people who like the people who fail in life, it's because like themselves for one, because I always believe in accountability, but it's always like the people around them too. Like for instance, like I read like I told you a lot of stories and stuff, but Cain and Abel, his own brother killed him, right? Feel me?
Hmm.
Stabbed him in the back. Then you got Jesus and Judas. Hey, Judas sold Jesus out, and Jesus told him like, "I know you a snake." And then you got Brutus and Caesar. Caesar said, "You too, Brutus? Like even you put the knife in my back." So when
Yeah.
I'm reading these things, I'm reading psychology and I'm like learning people. I understand people to such a level, like sometimes it makes them uncomfortable. Like people don't like to get read, you know what I'm saying? Or people don't like to feel like I lived this whole life, but somebody figured me out in like such a small frame of time. Nobody likes it penetrates you. Like nobody likes to be penetrated without being asked to like being, you know, nah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could
Okay.
definitely like talk to somebody for like a cool hour, look them in their eyes, and have a full conversation, and just throw questions at them about certain stuff or whatever. And I just let them answer, and all that whole time, I'm just getting an understanding of who you are,
Oh, they are. Yeah. They say if you let somebody talk long enough, they'll tell you everything that you need to know about them.
and that's the truth. Because like everything
Yeah.
that they do say is information, and everything that they don't say is information.
Thanks. Thanks. You're going to have to explain that a little bit to me more later, but I want to hit a few more questions before you go. Just
All right.
strictly on entrepreneurship. Like, so what motivates you? Well, I think you probably really already answered this, but real quick, what motivates you the most?
To be real, it's like I want to be great. Like I just want to be great. Like I don't want to be somebody who just fades off into history in any capacity. That's why I said it's immortal because like this feeling can never die. So to be
Okay.
immortal, I have to figure out like how can I really exist for a longer periods of time because like there's this a quote or statement that says like you're only as forever as the last person who speaks your name or somebody who last remembers you. So like say if like the person who was like they outlived everybody around them, their friends, their family, whatever, and they old, right? And so the last person who died that remembered their name, even after you die, that's where you stop. That's where your legacy stopped. But I understood for my legacy to be forever, I have to plant these seeds in people's minds. I have to put like little beacons in people's minds, and like I have to like really put a logical or a conscious like ideology within people's minds because even though it's not me, the things that you are doing are of me. So it's like I have a piece of it's a piece of me, but it's in you. So that's like we say if I inspire people or motivate people, yeah, but I put a lot of me in a lot of people. There's a lot of people who be like, dang, you sound like Ray or this, or that. Yeah, because like I be, you know, putting people on that
Yeah,
immortal shit, bro. I be telling you,
yeah,
I be talking.
yeah,
People like, man,
yeah,
you
yeah.
sound arrogant or narcissistic. No, bro. I just wake up and I believe in this, and like I come up with so many philosophies. Like I have one called "The Woe Is Me" versus "The Woe Is Me," because there's a lot of people in life who cry about everything. Like they bitch and complain about everything. Oh, like I don't got this, I don't got that. But there's some of us who's optimistic and we see like the greatness in everything. You can give me a pile of shit right now. I'm gonna make $1,000 off that pile of shit. I'm gonna go sell it to some farmers. You give a pile of shit to somebody else. Oh, this stink. And what am I supposed to do with this? And my life is so shitty. Well, okay, well you got a shitty life then. You feel me? But I don't say whoa is me like boo hoo. I'm saying whoa, it's me like I'm great. I can do this. Like it's just about how I think about it, and if I go and do it, you
Right.
could think whatever. That's why like I don't really do like vocal apps too much or what have you like too much because you get to a point where like you're tired of people just talking about this and talking about it and talking and talking and talking and talking and they just keep talking and I'm sitting there I'm like man when are you gonna implement any of this? When are you gonna take that
Right.
first foot forward? Like you can say all day that you're gonna beat my ass, but until you swing at me, I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Like for real. I'll tell you, like there's people who try to like, oh bro, I'm gonna beat your ass not bro, all right, well, hey, if we're gonna fight, swing. Swing. Like that I can't stop you from doing what you wanna do anyway. So if it's gonna be that, stop talking about it and just go with it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck it.
So
Like bro, for real, fuck it. Like I feel like that about life. Like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. What am
yeah,
I
right.
gonna do? Like, nah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what defines success as an entrepreneur for you?
The ultimate goal is just living the life that you wanna, like doing everything that you would like to, but understanding like there's a lot of stuff that you're gonna not feel like doing or feel like you shouldn't have to do and all that. But doing all of that is gonna get you to the point of where you're gonna get to do what you feel like doing and what you want to do. That's what it's about. That's what entrepreneurship is about. Being your own boss. How do you be your own
Facts.
boss? Sometimes you gotta work. You gotta work like a worker to even become a boss. Nobody is just born a boss. You have to
Right.
learn how. You gotta elevate into this. People want to be like. Think about
Yeah,
think about something like something small like Pokemon. You start with the baby Pokemon and then it becomes like the master. There's none that was just born at the final evolutionary step. So that's business. Why do you think you should be getting thousands of dollars a month if you're not even working on making $20 a day?
right,
Right.
right, right, right.
Okay. So
I got a question
um
first. I got a question.
what
Hold up.
has been your biggest accomplishments as an entrepreneur so far? Because we know you're not done by far.
Just like all the people that I've seen like that I promoted who got to elevate. Like I've seen people go from like 9 to 5 to like now they wealthy and it's like because of the effort and time that I put into growing them or teaching them. Like there's a lot of people that I see get on like Wild and Out or like or just different TV shows and stuff and I'm like, oh, like I know them. Like I was talking to them like a year or two ago and they was telling me how like they had these big dreams and aspirations but they were stuck at 20K. So I just started promoting them and pushing them more and just supporting them. And when I see like all these people who I've been able to help grow in life, like even like not in front of them, like face to face, but just like even from how far I am from them, that's just like powerful to me. It's been over like 510,000 people that I've been able to help them, like change their lives. So like that's just something that I really value. Like I've helped that many people in life, like really just develop.
That's what's up.
Do you have the do you have a certain procedure that you have to come up with all your ideas?
Wait, could you repeat that one more time?
Do you have like a certain procedure that you do or that you have to come up with all your new ideas?
Nah, like I really just live life. Like I just be like viewing everything, like everything that I see or what have you. I look around and I just see stuff, and it's just something that I could contribute to. Like something like I could see somebody running down the road and they fall, and I find that funny. But then I might use that line in a song or something. You know what I'm saying? Or I might use that in in like a clothing design or something. It's just like it just come to me. Like I see something, and then my mind just was like, it just like thinking about different stuff about like it's hard to explain it. Like I
Yeah,
really just be giving stuff.
No, I already know. I already know
yeah,
you're gonna like that too. Like I think that's that Aquarius energy. I think
yeah.
that's really what that is. The Aquarius energy.
I feel like everything is information to be used and processed. Like you can use everything.
Bad.
Like in a song, I said, "On a different plane, take you down." Yeah, that's kamikaze. Opposites attract, shivers down my body. When it comes to this, don't gotta tell nobody. I'm not forcing shit. That's how they got Bill Cosby.
You know
Like
what?
I just be having fun with life and stuff. Like man, like I'm not forcing nothing with none of these women, nothing because you know what? That's how y'all got Bill Cosby. Like hey, he forced
Bad.
some shit and hey,
Damn, man.
It's the wordplay for
you
me.
feel me? Like hey, you feel me? Like it
Yeah,
just
It's the wordplay for me. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what has been your most significant failure and what did you learn from it?
Man, when I lost my 394K Facebook, and then that hit me hard. But I was like, okay, cool, like you know, I was slighted about that, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. So I ended up building a 89K Instagram, and when I lost that, and I no longer have my 390K Facebook page either, that's when I was like, damn, like nah, I gotta move differently, and I just got to be more conscious about what I'm doing and what I'm expressing.
Yeah, because people sensitive nowadays. They real sensitive. Can't say nothing now.
Yeah,
Can't say nothing. Okay, so what is your biggest inspiration as an entrepreneur?
life, life is
Like,
really life.
like you basically done said that all night, you know?
Life is. I just watch everything. I just hey, I could use everything, anything and everything. My pain, my anger, my love, my whatever, or just even anything like anything. I look at the world and I just see information. I just see stuff that I could just use. Like it's all resources.
Facts. Okay, well we gonna end this with this last question because I know you have to
Hmm.
go back and get back to your business. Um, what advice would you give someone just starting off in business?
Be consistent. Understand like you probably won't boom initially, but also when it comes to promoting your business or what have you, yes, it's important. But I would say like give people you first. Like don't give them your business too much. Give them something. Give them someone that they don't have. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got to give them you. That's somebody that they don't have. They don't have you. So be you. You know, express yourself. Be you. And you know, once you get that little clout, you know, people start feeling you like, okay, I know this person. You know, they get used to you. That's when you start hitting them with like, okay, you know, like, hey, I was thinking about doing this or that, but you already have it done. But you're like, and they're like, yeah, I would support you. You're like, actually, you know what, can when you start showing them your stuff, and they're like, oh, okay, and they start supporting you. Before I sold my first piece of clothing, people asked me to create my first piece of clothing.
Mm.
Before I made the Immortal clothing, my Twitter asked me to do that. They said, if you have clothing, we'll buy it, man. Like, why don't you do this and that? I was like, because, like, you know, I do everything else. Like, so I was like, you know what? I'll do it. And that first month that I opened up my Shopify store, I had made $1,000, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, people actually want it. So I put more time into it, what have you. So by when like April, May, June, like July or August, I was in the top 17% percent of all owners of Shopify stores that opened up within the same week as me. And now when I look at it and I posted the picture, I'm in the top 2% of all Shopify owners that opened up their shop the same week as me.
That's what's up. That's what's
No
up.
cap. You could go to my Instagram and see all this. Like, no. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already know. Listen here, I'm gonna get my little $100 together so we can link on that consultation because yeah, he does
Yeah,
do
cause I'll
consultation.
really walk you through some stuff, and like the stuff that I tell you sometimes, like your eyes are really open up. You're like, wait, I've been seeing like this in front of my eyes all the time, but like now I know like the inner workings of that thing, and it's like, damn, I've been watching that. Like the same
Right.
thing like I just learned, I've been watching that and I felt some way about that, but I didn't even understand. That's what I was already understanding.
Facts. Okay. So and y'all he does do what is it like business consultation like or social media consultations?
What'd you say?
You do what is that that you do social media consultations
Yeah, I
or
do consultations like either through my business phone or just whichever like medium is like the most, easiest or quicker or whatever.
okay,
I'm
okay.
a very like whatever type of person. I don't really care.
You know what? Okay. Just know that if y'all need some help with your business, this is your man. Get at him. He has an account on Bigo. We're gonna have to get him to use Bigo a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
he's a
definitely come
busy
over there more.
man. But I'm gonna post your IG and I'll post your fan base in case anybody wants to you know, link with you on fan
Twitter
base.
and Twitter is
We
cool
we
too.
might need to
Like,
set up a fan base room.
and definitely Twitter. Definitely Twitter. That's my main.
Twitter.
That's where you could always find me. Hey, if you go to my Twitter, don't get offended. Just know, hey, I'm just somebody who just talk about everything, like facts. I just, hey, hey, hey. I talk about me. I talk about them. I talk about that. I talk about everything. Hey, none of us is absolved of nothing that I see in this world. Not even myself. I even call myself out on stuff all the time. Like, bro, you tripping? Like, facts. I'm just
I'm
saying. I'm just
fucking
one of these people. I try to be
listen.
very fair and impartial. Like even like when people like argue with me and stuff, I'm like, you know what? You have a point. I did talk over you. Damn, like you got me there. Like damn, like I'm so real. I'm like damn. Like I'm like you know what? You're right. Like, and as much as I don't like that, I'm like you know what? Because I have to. Because if I don't do that, then I'm acting like you know less than like immortal because like being immortal means like just standing in what's real and what's true. I don't have to lie to overcome anybody in the argument. I can tell it exactly how it is just because like if I take my ego out of it and everything else, then I can just realize like I can just break you down from there. I don't have to argue with you when you argue with me, and I would be calm and I'll smirk and everything because I'll just break you down like, like damn, like it's so crazy that you gotta like say all this around all these people because like you're so fearful of the fact like you did this and that, but you know what? I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give it to you just so you could, preserve your fragile ego. Facts. 'Cause my ego's far from fragile, so I'll accept everything that I did, and I'm gonna hold to it like a man. I'm gonna hold it to it like a god. And I'm gonna hold it in my heart, like, hey, at least I know, like, whatever I did, that was right or wrong. That's why I said, whether there's a heaven or hell, I know that if, hey, that day of judgment, when I do, like, when we finally do see that God or whatever it is, I'm gonna just say one thing. Like, I don't want to know why or this or that. I'm gonna say, what is it? And what I mean by what is it, God gonna know. Like, I mean, like, hey, did I do enough to, transcend, or do I gotta go and take my punishment? At the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna reject. I'm not gonna reject what is. So it's like at the end, it might suck, but like, hey, I was consciously living life. I'm not being a blissful person.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
I'm fucking with it. I'm glad that you accepted the invitation for this interview.
Yeah,
Cause
cause I don't interview with nobody to be real. To be honest, you my first one for real facts. Like I was like,
for
what?
real,
Like I was like, she cool people. I'll do it.
oh, thank you.
Facts.
That's
Like,
what's popping. That's what's popping. Yeah, yeah.
You know what? And I didn't think you was gonna do it either. I said Ray finna tell me to get the hell off. He don't do interviews.
man,
But I was
yeah.
really when you was like, yeah, I was like, okay. So
But it's good that
I'm
you
fucking.
made that that you took that step and you did it. Like because I definitely got some other artists and stuff that I want to put you on, like Stan for
Yes,
one. And
yes.
then I want y'all to really I want y'all to interview my mentor. Like that's gonna be a dope interview.
Okay. I'll get him on the schedule. I definitely will get him on the schedule. I have Stan on the schedule.
If
And
you
so
if
I
you look
just
at my content, you see like somebody I keep tagging in. His name is like Fuck Cooley, but it's a V. Yeah, tap in with him and let him know like I sent y'all. Thank you.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely. Y'all, this is In the Lab with JB and Midget and our special guest, Ray the
Radio
Immortal.
more. Yes.
Y'all gotta check out his clothing line. What's your website?
The
If you
Mortal
wanna
Shop.
type it in the comments. Cause I'm gonna give me an immortal sweater. I'm
No,
gonna give
yeah,
me an
that
immortal
and
hoodie.
hey, you know what? I got affiliate codes and all that for you, so you can save money and make money with me. I also got that for people who want
Big.
a side hustle. You make money with me. I always try to help people make money. Look,
Big. That's his store, y'all. The Immortal Shop. Y'all gotta go check it out.
it
Who wouldn't
definitely
want to be
use
a
the code,
goddamn immortal? Like for
huh?
real.
For real, fact. That's why everybody wear it. Cause like, how can you not want to wear a shirt that says like you're just godly, you're godlike? Come on, man.
Right. You in this
Right,
thing, you
right.
stepping in this thing. I'm gonna give me a goddamn immortal sweater for real. I've been saying, you know what I've been saying that, but I'm gonna have to go. You got crop
Hit me
tops?
up and I'm gonna give you a code so you get 25% off. Look, people just missed my Cyber Monday sale where I put it up to 35% off for everybody. But we're gonna have more sales and more giveaways. I do giveaways, so we definitely gonna get into it.
Okay, okay. You know what? And we're gonna have to link. We're gonna have to have like a brand collaboration. One
Oh,
day when you
definitely.
have time, I can tell you about what my brand is Rebellious Jewel. So I think our brands can collaborate.
All right, for
So
sure, for sure. But yeah, I'm about to go back in now.
sure, we're gonna
I
get
really,
into it.
hey, I get away with murder, but hey, I'm gonna stop murdering so much. All right, y'all have a good one, man.
All right, all
All
right.
right, thank
All
you.
right.
Good
Hey,
night.
hit me up too, bro. I'm gonna tap in with you too.
Already.
All right, bet, bet.
All
Thank
right, all
you,
right.
Ray.
I just
You
followed you
welcome.
on IG too. So
All right,
yeah,
bet, bet, bet. I got you right back right now.
already.
All right,
Have a good
All right,
night.
all right.
all right, bro.
Dope interview. Dope interview. So what you think?
I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Yeah,
You want
yeah,
to be an
yeah.
immortal?
I don't. Yeah. Why not? My nigga, you too. Why not? You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Yeah.
who don't want to be a motherfucking immortal?
Yeah, you right. You right, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Real talk.
Fucking right.
Real talk. All right, y'all. This was In the Lab with JB and Miji. We're going to be back here next Wednesday, same time, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific time. So, is that what it is? Pacific? PST,
Six, seven,
whatever.
eight, seven.
Something
It's
like that.
7 p.m.
I don't
7
think it's
PST.
Atlantic. So it's Pacific. Yeah, something like that. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
What
All
you
right,
say?
y'all.
Atlantic.
Easy. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.